Hombre, otro sábado más estáis aquí. Perfecto. Pues bien sabéis que hoy estamos ya a últimos días de mes, ¿no? Y sabéis lo que toca hoy. Muy sencillo, hoy toca Entrevistas Rebeldes. ¿Y a quién hemos traído hoy? Pues hoy hemos traído a Steve Riot, cantante de la banda Will Roster, ¿de acuerdo? Hizo sus comienzos con la banda Snakebite, luego formó también por el año 2016 Sig Boys, que es una banda que hizo él, que formó él, y luego hizo una pequeña gira junto con el cantante Martín, de Mad Martín Trío, por España, con una banda que se llamaba Invasion 53. Con esta banda pues hizo también conciertos, pues bueno, pues por España, hizo por Galicia, por Salamanca, creo que en Madrid también estuvo. Hizo una serie de conciertillos que estuvieron muy bien. Yo tuve la oportunidad de poderle ver en varios, fue increíble. La verdad que a mí me encantó, sinceramente. Y bueno, lo primero antes de empezar la entrevista me gustaría dar unas enormes gracias, de verdad, a Martín, puesto que él va a ser quien haga la entrevista, porque la entrevista va a ser en íntegro inglés. Pero no os preocupéis, que para los que no habléis inglés, como yo, que mi inglés es bastante malo, la vais a tener subtitulada en la parte de abajo. O sea, aquí abajo os aparecerán los subtítulos para que podáis enteraros de qué es lo que se está hablando. Lo que habléis inglés no vais a tener ningún problema. Y bueno, y aparte de darle muchísimas gracias a Martín, también muchísimas gracias Stefan o Steve Riot, ¿de acuerdo? Por concedernos esta entrevista y la magnífica oportunidad de que estas entrevistas vayan siguiendo adelante. Así que chicos, sin más que deciros, recordaros que no desconectéis, porque vamos a seguir también con el programa de radio, o sea, seguiremos poniendo música después de la entrevista. Así que os dejo con ellos y Entrevistas Rebeldes. Vamos con ellos, chavales.
Well, I'm heading home with one thing on my mind. Weekends here, I know, spend my time. I'm mortified. I'm mortified. I got a white line fever and I'm ready to go. Burning on down to the Ace Cafe. Rock is falling around my head. Hello everyone, this is Steve Riot and I'm here live at the Rebel Radio in Spain. Hola!
Hello, Stefan. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And you, Martin?
I'm perfect, actually. Yeah, nice to see you.
Same,
Well,
bro.
well, we have a job. We got something to do, and we rather do it straight away. So let's go with the question. Let's carry on with the questions, okay?
Yeah, shoot away.
Number one. Your last release with Wild Rooster was No Way Out of Hell into 2014.
That's correct.
And you okay? And your next single release will be in September this year. It will
No.
be no.
No. We
Oh, is
have
that
re-
correct? But
no.
isn't it all right tonight and Swip Shop? Is that correct? No.
Yeah, that's correct. We released that one here last year in November, I think it was. And now we got two more singles out, and one is called Baby Kryptonite and Devil's Moon, and the latest one is Ball and Shade and So What. And we are waiting now to get the go sign from the record company Attentia Records to release the full album. I think it will be this spring in May. I think we'll release it.
That's perfect.
And it's going to be called No Time for Sorrow.
Uh-huh. Okay. Good to hear that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's carry on with the next question then. Um, going down to the pandemia, to this bloody season we passed, or we're still through. Has the year 2020 slowed down by any means your planned releases, CD recordings, whatever?
Yeah, we had some good plans with a booking agency, and we were about to actually start playing even more than we had plans for. But then the pandemic came, and it was nothing. But from all that, I mean, we had more time with the record in the studio, and and for me, it's been writing more songs and I even have a little side project right now with the drummer from Snakebite. We call it the Pandemia project. So I've been writing songs for him, and we've been rehearsing, and yeah, just having a good time. So it really doesn't have slowed me down, but for the band, yeah.
Okay, well, good to hear that. Well, then let's carry on with the questions, and let's see. There's been changes in the lineup of Wild Rooster since your last Spanish tour. Yes. Now you got Rick Tanner on the double bass, and have you got used to the new sound with the double bass instead of the electric bass? Is it the same feeling? Yeah. Hard question, eh?
No, it's I don't know, but it's always been the plans for Wild Rooster to evolve from the electric bass and go into the double bass, and I do dig it. It gives more air to the sound. I think it's get more stumpy. But as I said, it's always been the plan. Lars actually bought himself a double bass just so we could start record with that for the next album. But then he had some issues and he left the band sadly. But as I said, it's been a plan for the whole time to get a double bass to evolve actually.
Okay.
So I dig this sound. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, now we'll have to check it out then. So why don't you introduce a song with a new lineup, and it would be better if it's a live show. So we're going to play a video now. So let us know what we're going to hear.
We're going to listen to Stomping with the Wildcats during our tour in Brazil. And enjoy.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Next question, Stefan.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, this is not a question, actually, but just tell me your opinion on the relevance of rock and roll music in your country. And I mean, compared to any other music genre. And you know what I mean is talking about the trendy style, especially among young people. How do you see the scene on your country? I know, and that's why I want to ask you about this, because I told a lot of people here in Spain that rock and roll is really big in Sweden. So just let us know your
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah, that's true. It still is big. I think it's all due to the cruisers that we have up here. It's been like a cult. Not a cult, but it's been a big thing all the way back to the 50s, and it's been going up and down, but it's always been a big thing, a big scene here in Sweden. But other from that, I mean, it's rap and it's metal. That's the big scenes, and yeah, I mean, everything's changing right now. So, and it's been, like I said, been a, excuse me my language, but a pretty fucked up year this year.
Yeah.
So, but I think that, I mean, we get all the time messages on Facebook, on Instagram, and asking when we're going to do the next live show, what the plans are, blah blah. So I can see there's still a big interest for rock and roll, and in Wild Rooster too. So that's good. I think nothing have changed that much, and I think that people are really starving for live music now when all this shit is over. So
Well, that's good news. Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
to answer your question short, yeah, rock and roll is still a big thing over here.
Okay. Glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's carry on with this one. Well, rock and roll is not it isn't just a music style. It's also lifestyle, attitude, what we do, and given the current trends, what we were talking about among youngsters, what's the foreseeable future for rock and roll? What do you think? How will this end?
I think that, to be honest, it's been something that's been thriving since the 50s, and it's been ups and downs. I mean, the last 30 years, I mean, it's people start, whoa, it's just fading away, but then it comes back and it goes like this. And I think it's one of the foundations of modern music. So I think that rock and roll will never, ever go away. It comes and goes in waves. That's what I think.
Okay, so that some say that rock and roll will die as a lifestyle and a way of thinking, but I mean, with our generation, so you think that there's still hope?
Oh yeah, I think, but I think the most important is that our generation, how do you say, pull the young kids today to get them interested in our culture. I mean, rockabilly, teddy boy
Yeah.
rock and roll. I mean, psychobilly. Everything is like subculture. So I think it's important to even teach the young ones what we are, and I do think that big festivals, that's the answer, because if you got a metal band, you got a cycle band, you got a teddy boy band, you got rockabilly, you got blues, whatever. I mean, if there are 10,000 at the festival, if there are 10 people that start digging rock and roll or rockabilly, then you have 10 more to the scene, and they have friends who tell their
Yeah.
friends. So I think that we have a big responsibility as this generation to bring in the kids and teach them.
Absolutely, I agree. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and let's change the subject. Going back to the pandemic, did you have any gig with the lockdown? Have you played online, streaming, or many bands did? I don't know. You know,
One gig in August for 12
yeah,
people.
12 people. Well,
Yeah. That
strange
was the,
feeling, isn't it?
yeah, it was the limit though, but it was out on a pier, and there were boats and people by the beach who actually were sending money. So
Ah,
so
well,
they could
cool.
listen to us and see us from the lakeside. So it was pretty cool.
Okay.
But no live streams. Rick Tanner, our double bass player, he lives down in Switzerland now,
Yeah.
so it's been pretty hard to travel. Also, so no live stream, no nothing like that. So
Okay.
we're saving up for the big boom when this is over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Okay then. And just to give us a sample of this, which song are you going to introduce now?
I will introduce a Steel Riot band song. We did a
Oh, that's great.
tour. Yeah, we did a tour through Holland, Germany, Switzerland, and then up in Italy, and it's called Little Miss Evil. So enjoy.
Enjoy.
What you doing ain't so bright. Little miss, little miss, little miss, you the boys will end up in a fight. Little miss, why can't you do things right? Hey,
Okay, Stefan, next question. That was cool. Yeah, it was really cool. Well, let's talk about the Swedish weather. How about that issue? Do hard and long winters affect you in any way? I mean, when we're talking, when it comes down to going out, gathering with friends, meeting up, does it affect you in any way?
I don't think it's an issue. The issue is for you guys from the southern parts. No, but wintertime is always dark, cold. But I mean,
But it's beautiful on a one way, isn't it?
It is. It is. It's got its charms, though.
I can tell.
Yeah, you can tell that. Yeah. But I mean, we don't go to the beach and go to open air festivals. Other from that, I think we just live like you guys. Go to the cafes, go to the gigs, go to the bathhouse, do the sauna. I mean, we do the same thing, but it's short days, so I mean, it gets you more time to spend with your family, actually. So.
Oh, that's cool. And well, actually, this takes us to the next question, which is, well, it's not, maybe this allows you to, spend longer hours writing, composing, working on new material. And well, somebody wrote here, it seems like we Spaniards spend more time out, open air, in bars and in the streets, and maybe we're not less creative, but maybe we don't have time to write because we're always in the bar.
Yeah. Yeah, you party people. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. You can tell too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's see. Next question is, it may be a feeling or something we get, you know, from bands from Scandinavia. We see like, you know, when you come down and you're touring Spain, and we see Scandinavian bands, you usually perform in a pretty aggressive manner. Is this just a pose? Are you really the, you know, the bad faces? Is it fake, or is it something we pick up wrongly, you know, or maybe we don't get the right point? What do you think? I got my own
As a
opinion, but, you know,
Scandinavian, that's a pretty hard question, I think. No, but I think for me, it's always been. I mean, I'm not the son-in-law that your mother wants, you know. And for me, rock and roll has always been a lifestyle, and I've been in fights just, you know, to defend my style. I
oh yeah,
mean, yeah. So, but I think it depends on what style of music. I mean, if you go to the rock and roll scene, yeah, the bands from Scandinavia, we have a pretty tough attitude, but it's the way I think that rock and roll means to us up here. It's like bad boys. But if you go to the rockabilly scene, that's also big in Sweden. I mean, you got the Hubcaps, for example. You got Go Getters.
yeah,
We got loads of bands, and for me, they are pretty happy faces on stage. So now I think it depends on what kind of style.
yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, let's see how many questions we got left. Okay, let's tell us about your solo project, which is Steve Riot Band.
Mm.
Steve Riot Band, is it musically different? Are there many differences between Steve Riot Band and Wild Rooster? If there are, please tell us which, in your opinion.
Yeah, Wild Rooster, like I talked about before, is not thriving, but we're trying to get a bit more modern to bring the music into the 2021. You know,
Yeah.
to like I said before, try to get the kids in, the young ones. That's more the Wild Rooster style, and yeah, aggressive. But I think it's due with the time right now. So, and to even Steve Riot Band is like we're keeping it pretty old school, I think. So it's just a fun thing. Good guys having a blast, doing some tours, and yeah.
That's
No, I
fun.
think that yeah, it was fun. But the difference is that we keep it old school with Steve Riot Band, and we are evolving more with Wild Rooster to get into not pop or rock, but make rock and roll.
Up to date, maybe.
Yeah, up to date. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, got it. Okay. And tell me about Red Hot Music. What is it? I've noticed that they only include on the roster your two bands, Steve Riot and Wild Rooster. Is it a booking agency? Is it a record label? What is it?
Red Hot Music are on the construction, and it's actually our own company. And right now, it's only where we book our gig through. So, but we don't know about the future. We don't need to see how things evolve, how the world will take everything after this pandemic. If there's going to be gigs, or so it's under construction, and we'll see where it takes us. But right now is where we book our gigs from. So, I mean, if we get a gig request on Instagram, we send them straight to Red Hot Music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And will Red Hot Music include more bands in the future?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool. Maybe
Yeah.
Man Mountain Trio.
Of course, of course. I mean, that's not a dumb thing. I mean, that could be good for us. Yeah.
That's kidding, but who
The
knows?
more the merrier.
Oh yeah, I know. Invasion 53 as well.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Well, we have to say thank you, Stefan. It's been our pleasure. And on behalf of everybody at Rebel Radio, I'm not part of the stuff, but thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It's been an honor that you want to do this interview. So
Okay, before you go, you have to introduce your last song.
Oh, yeah.
What will you do now?
So my last song, I think. Oh my God, that's a hard one. But I think that I might introduce you to one of my favorite that we have released now on as a single, and I think that's a cover that we're going to do. It's called Ball and Chain, and it's more or less summing up Wild Rooster. So from our last release, here you go, Ball and Chain. Enjoy.
Well, it's been 10 years and 1,000 tears, and look at the mess I'm in. A broken nose and a broken heart, an empty bottle of sin. Well, I sit and I pray in my 64 Chevrolet, while I'm singing to myself, there's got to be another way. So take away this ball and chain. Lonely and I'm tired, I can't take any more pain. So take away, never to return again. Take away, hey, take away this ball and chain. When I searched and I searched to find the perfect life, a brand new car, a brand new suit, I even got my little wife. But wherever I have gone, I was sure to find myself there. You can run all your life, but not go anywhere. So take away this ball and chain. I'm lonely and I'm tired, and I can't take any more pain. So take away, never to return again. So take away, hey, take away this ball and chain. Bar on the way to my dingy hotel room, and I spent all my money. I've been drinking since noon. Well, I wake there in the morning, or maybe in a county jail. Times are hard, getting harder. I'm born to lose and destined to fail. So take away this ball and chain. Well, I'm lonely and I'm tired, and I can't take any more pain. So take away, never to return again. So take away, hey, take away this ball